What's up? Well, I just did a 15-minute meditation, so I'm still kind of coming back to my body, but I figured I'd just, as soon as I got out of it, start recording and see what arises. So, what's up, guys? It's day 18 of posting these videos, daily updates. You might notice the different scenery here. I don't have my car today. I'm visiting some friends in Santa Barbara, little high school reunion. So yeah, I'm in a room, dorm room for the weekend. But yeah, a bit jarring coming out of the meditation, to be honest. But I took the 15 minutes to breathe and reconnect with my breath because I don't know, I was feeling out of place. I wasn't feeling, even now, like physically uncomfortable, but yeah, it's always a weird time, like seeing my like high school classmates again, because some of them I'm really close with, and a lot of them I'm not. And so it's this weird dynamic between, I have some good friends that I can talk to, but it often feels like, everyone else is closer with each other than I am. And I feel somewhat detached, removed from the tribe, from the group. I feel somewhat on the edges of it. And yeah, that really hurts. Like, that's really difficult for me, to feel not necessarily not included, because we all do stuff together. There isn't really any problems with um everyone's friendly, and there's no like active hostility, and it's more of a subtle feeling of not belonging. And I don't know if it's particularly because of this group of people, certain individuals that make me feel that way. Certainly part of it was that I didn't prioritize as much getting to know people and really putting myself out there all the way, and being vulnerable while I was, at school. And honestly, this has been a repeated pattern, because in college, I felt the same way, leaving college, graduating just over 2 weeks ago. I felt similarly to my high school graduation, of this feeling hitting me of like, oh, like I never really fully integrated myself into this community, into this group of people. But yeah, it's a strange feeling. It's like very discomforting. It's very like, it makes me uneasy. Like, it makes me question my self-worth. It makes me question my value, and wonder if like there's something wrong with me, if I'm doing something wrong, if I need to fundamentally change who I am. And yeah, I mean, even this feels incoherent now, but I can't imagine what this would have sounded like if I recorded 15 minutes ago, before sitting down to just breathe and slow down a little bit. But as you might be able to tell, I'm pretty tired. It's creeping up on 1 a.m., which is not late by any means for me. But last night I didn't sleep very much. Drank a good bit last night, drank a good bit today. And yeah, I don't know. It's fun here and there, but I think, getting fucked up with people that aren't, not even getting fucked up, just like indulging in substances with people that aren't, that don't feel super close or aligned with me. It just isn't, I don't know, I don't feel safe. It's actually one thing I noticed like during the meditation that came up. I don't feel safe, and sometimes I don't feel like other people feel safe around me, and I feel their like sort of I feel their energy, their like how they're perceiving me. Um, and it sort of reflects back at myself. It's a weird thing. And that makes it really hard for me to initiate, or it makes me hard for me to. I notice that I mirror people, um, and I notice also when people are very heavy mirrors and they mirror me, and when two mirrors look at each other, there's no substance, right? It's just like I don't know. There's like there has to be some sort of injection of personality, vulnerability, almost leadership or take like initiative in connecting with someone that um, sometimes I struggle to like sort of make that jump. Or sometimes it feels like I do try to make that jump and either I don't do it well enough or it's not received well. And then that like I don't know, that like throws me off track. Like it makes me not want to do it because I'm like, oh, like if people won't appreciate the side of me that I feel is most authentic, most vulnerable, then like I'd rather just not show it. But yeah, um, I think meditation is powerful. Um, I feel a lot more grounded now. Like these feelings feel a lot lighter because as these thoughts are running through my head, as these feelings are arising, instead of taking over me, I was able to hold on to, or at least return to my breath and have the sort of anchor. And I realized that in the past, I've kind of done meditation the wrong way, where I thought the goal was to just purely be dialed in on the breath and have that take over everything. And not allow my attention to drift at all. But what happened was that when my focus was attempting to be so narrow on the breath, if a distracting thought did hook me, instead of being able to return back to the breath, my laser focus was so focused that it would just get pulled by these thoughts. And it would get pulled in a million directions and it would get pulled all over the place. And it would take me much longer to return to the breath because it was purely focused awareness, but there wasn't an expanded awareness that allowed me to return. And so, yeah, I'm realizing that there's different levels of awareness, right? There's like the laser pointer and then there's the diffuse light. And I think the ability to develop both is really valuable and that they're also very distinct and different skills. And it makes me want to learn more about meditation because that's about the extent to which I can explain it. And I know that there's value to both, but and I think one thing I really want to cultivate more is the expanded awareness because especially with my ADHD, it's like very easy for me to get in the hyper focus mode and like really narrow down, go deep into things, very like just laser sharp, focus deep, one thing. And then like my expanded awareness gets collapsed, right? Because I'm just purely like zoomed in. And so having that perspective is really helpful, both in terms of like, I don't know, in I guess in many ways. But yeah, I did not think I'd be talking about meditation for 5 minutes. I think I actually lost my breath and my like presence there for a second, but I'm getting up to 10. So that's pretty much all I want to talk about today. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.